Hello?
Hi.
You were in two screens, correct?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Can you
What's
hear
your name?
me okay though?
I can. This is good. What's your name, babe?
My name is Delia King.
Delia. Delia.
Yeah.
Where you calling me from, Delia?
I'm calling from Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City.
I'm
How old are you?
35.
35. What you do for a living?
I'm a hairstylist.
Hairstylist. You have any kids?
I do. I have 3 sons.
Three sons. How old are your three sons?
So my oldest is 13, my middle son is 9, and my youngest is 5.
Five. All by the same man?
No,
How many men?
all three have their own dads.
Okay. Why you not with the 5-year-old dad?
So the 5-year-old's father and me just didn't work out. He was younger than me, so just our differences. And I've pretty much been single since my 5-year-old. I've been now single for about 4.5 years or so.
Okay. And it's Delia?
Yes,
Delia, how old are you, love?
I'm
Oh, you're
35.
35. That's right.
Yes,
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo. So we got Delia, Kansas City, Missouri, 35, Virgo, hairstylist, mom to three, by three men. Have you ever been married?
I have not.
Never married. All right, boo. What kind of man you looking for?
So I'm currently looking for a family-oriented man and a loving man. I don't have my parents anymore, so that's kind of a big deal to me. That I just have a nurturing man that understands the importance of the love that I'm looking for, as far as us sharing a space together.
Okay, so you want to build your own family.
Yes.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
So my deal breakers are liars, obviously, and then thieves, thieves of character more than thieves of options, because I think that people like to leech off of people that are like shining or people that do things, and I don't want that in my life.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I'd like for him to be taller than me because I don't know. I can't speak for other women, but I just think that in submission, it's gonna be kind of hard to submit to somebody I'm looking down at. So I kind of need a roar, like the little videos. I don't need no roar. You know what I mean?
Well, how tall are
So
you?
I'm 5'4".
Okay, you're not that tall.
No,
So
no,
would
I'm
you
not
date a
that
man
tall.
that was 5'9"?
Yes, I would. Yeah,
Okay,
but
so just
like I
taller than
know.
you. You're 5'4".
Yes.
Got you. Okay. So you make a certain amount of money.
I like him for. I would like for him to make some money.
Make some money.
Yes, like that's so important. Like,
So
cause
no minimum.
um, sadly, if I had to say, it's rough to say a minimum. I think I'm more on the minimum of like how long he's been employed. Like, I don't want to meet you and you're on your last point at your job. Like, I would rather know you've had a little bit of longevity. So I think versus me caring so much about the comma, I think it's more okay. Can you maintain employment? Do you enjoy what you do? Because I enjoy what I do. So it would help to know, enjoy what you do. So every day doesn't end up you unwinding, complaining to me. I would like for us to enjoy our lives.
Okay. Fair enough. Delia, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh Lord. Okay, let me turn it up. Ooh. Okay, my friend acting like it's such a problem, but she the reason I'm on here. Do I
Okay,
need to
wait,
like
move
get the
over
phone?
more to
Oh
the
Lord.
get
Okay.
it sexy.
Oh my
Get it
goodness.
sexy. Get it sexy. We got sexy right here. All right, we see you, girl. We see you, honey. Look here in good shape.
That thing was hanging.
Um,
Oh my God.
Delia, when was your last relationship, boo?
Okay, so it was approximately about 4 years ago.
Oh, that was your child's father, you said.
It wasn't my child's father. It was someone I dated after the fact.
Okay. Three, you don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
So the last person I was intimate with was actually the ex from that time. So that is, yeah. I'm not.
So
I'm
you haven't
just
had
not.
sex in 4 years.
So no, I haven't not had sex in 4 years. Just the last person I had sex with was him. So you know how people be single, but they be having sneaky links and hopping around. That ain't me.
So
I ain't did that.
okay, so I don't need to know too much about him. I'm trying to
Go
get the
ahead.
time frame.
Go
So
ahead.
are you answering the question when the last time you had sex?
So I'm answering the question, but I guess I'm not answering the question. So the last time we were intimate was around Valentine's Day, but I haven't been with him in a relationship in that long. So it's kind of been an off and on. trying to make it work, not making it work type thing in this time.
So y'all
But
got spent Valentine's Day together.
no,
No.
but yes.
Okay. Does he have a girlfriend?
No, he does not have a girlfriend. He does not have a
Okay.
girlfriend.
Y'all just linked up on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Okay, why? Y'all didn't go out on a date or anything.
We didn't go out on a date, but we had a date.
Okay, and then after that, what happened? Like, why can't y'all work this out?
Because we are toxic and it's just unacceptable. So it's just, yeah. But versus going out and I hadn't gotten that far with anyone else, yeah, that happened. So here we are.
Okay. All
I can't
right.
believe it. Oh my Lord, look at me.
Okay.
Uh,
Delia, what are three flaws you have to work on, sweetheart?
um, I would have to say my lack of patience, only in wanting things now, because I'm so used to making things happen for myself. So, I understand things take longer. So just, I guess, the patience when it comes to that. And then another, I guess, flaw. It's hard to admit your flaws, but I'd say I'm overzealous because I'm like really excited. I get passionate about things. I'm a lover. My nickname is Sunshine. So I think with that being stated though, sometimes people take me wrong versus understanding me. And like a few years ago, I actually went viral for saying that I had nothing to offer a man. And then that turned into me being on World Star, that all I had to offer men was my box, which wasn't even where I'm at. It's like people interpreted me wrong when in reality I was just speaking, how I actually feel. So I think that, that stinks, but it's because I'm overzealous. So when I get passionate, it just comes off as a lot going on.
So I'm not familiar with your viral video. What happened with this? What did you say in the viral video?
So, about it was like in 2021, I had went on a rant, because I was going to date this guy, and this guy had asked me what I had to offer, and basically I'd explained to him I really had nothing to offer, and I went into the rant of basically why I felt the way I felt, and it ended up viral, and it just turned into a lot, but it was really just me explaining that how frustrated I was for constantly cooking for men that aren't assisting in the home, and how I work, but I'm frustrated. I just explained all of the various reasons why basically I didn't get to know very much about myself to explain to offer, because I've been working so much and doing all of these different things. So instead of just wanting a basic person, I need to make sure I'm not a basic person trying to attract a basic person. But it spiraled into it went crazy.
What was the feedback?
Oh, the feedback was horrible. It was that I'm basically, because I'm a mother of the three children, maybe I need to get back with my fathers. And basically, all I had to offer is my box. And I'm angry and I'm bitter. And it wasn't the case, though. That was not the issue. I just was venting
Is
on
the video
live one
on
day.
YouTube?
Say that again.
Is your video on YouTube?
It is on YouTube.
What's the name of the video on YouTube?
Now, as far as what they may have named, and I'm not for certain, but I do know if you type my name in on YouTube and then type in something like nothing to offer, man, I'm sure it's gonna show up.
Nothing to offer a man?
Yes.
Let me see.
Nothing.
I can't believe that this is happening. I shouldn't have done this.
Delia.
Hey, Lord have
Let me just
mercy.
put that in. Is this okay? This video right here?
Yep, that's it. Basically, I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took, number one, it took me 32 years to realize it, because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it. I'm gonna tell you why I feel the way I feel. This is not based off anyone else. This is only based off myself. But I just wanted to share it just in case it may help somebody else. I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what
Not
I
you
had
playing
to
this whole
offer
video.
him, and it
I
was the
just
way
love
he
her.
asked that made me realize that I it's don't. Crazy work. He simply stated, "I realize that you're single, but tell me what would I benefit from having you as my woman?" Now, outside of the basics, like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I didn't have nothing else to offer. And the reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself. And all I've been doing for those so many years is just working and taking care of kids. I don't know necessarily what I'm into, so there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy because majority of my relationships I wore the pants. So how can you as a woman offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman? I am a woman because I'm a female, but I'm talking about like actually be a woman, like to a man. I've never experienced that, so I don't know what that feels like. So I can't honestly say that I have anything to offer as far as a woman outside of just being a woman. So that means all I
How
really
would you? So, do you still feel that way?
I don't. I don't currently feel that way anymore because, of
How do
course,
you
I've
feel
matured
now?
on my own. I feel like I definitely have something to offer, which is what led to me continuing to be single. Because, of course, the standards have changed and how I feel about myself. But at that time, I mean, don't get it twisted. Some of the things that I said in that video, I still stand on. But I no longer feel I have nothing to offer. I think I just viewed myself at that time as having nothing to offer and didn't really realize, really, even in myself, any of it. I had a lot going on at that time and I was just up venting one morning and then it just I guess that's how viral works. But baby, I just was up talking. So
Okay, okay, okay. So now you don't. So now you feel some ways, but different. All right. So that okay. So I'm trying to think. Now I want to hear the answer again. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
so I think that a guy would be lucky to be with me because I know who I am. I know what I do bring to the table. And I also am ready to compromise and cohabitate with someone, and I think that that's the most important. I know how to allow a person to live the way that they need to live while still sharing a life with them, and I think that that's important. And I'm just ready for the companionship, so I think someone will be lucky to have me because it's not just, oh, I want a man for this reason. I also need for other reasons. So I think that that position is important to a man, so I know how to be a woman to a man, and that's a big deal.
Do you want more kids?
I'd actually love to have more children, but I'm
Okay.
open if they're not too, because I understand, not wanting more children,
Okay.
just based off society.
Could the guy have kids already?
Yes, he can have children.
So we got a couple questions for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
Uh,
All right.
vicious.
Oh, I'm not scared.
No,
Just
that's
Jay
vicious.
talking said, "Why are you entertaining someone you know is toxic? Your time should be the value you give to the right man, right?"
True, I agree. Why are you entertaining someone that you know is toxic?
I be selling her that.
Don't make me do it. Okay, so what he's asking is correct, and I think that honestly, my reason is comfort. So there's no actual excuse, nothing like that. It again just kind of goes back to what I said. Like I hadn't met anyone different, so it's way easier to go to what you know versus sometimes being ambitious to try something new. I hadn't at that time, so that's
Okay.
really the answer.
All right. Jihan Day said, "So, how should a man take you seriously when you get on camera, no draws, twerking, and you got 3 kids by 3 men?"
Another misinterpretation. So I'm just dumb thick. I definitely have on underwear. So that's the problem. And then secondly, I guess it just would take the right kind of man to know the difference because I get that some men get insecure about a woman twerking on camera with her underwear on, and then there are just some men that could care less. So don't get it twisted. I don't have those videos up. It just happened that way. That's like almost saying, dang, she's doing too much on her birthday. It's just certain things. So I understand why he would ask that, but I also feel like there's a time and a place for everything. In that moment, I did that, but I don't have a bunch of that
So you're
content.
twerking
So
on your social page?
not at all.
Oh
So
no, well, I would say I want to take responsibility. I hyped her up because okay, I'm fresh off of the BET Awards and I need to post it on YouTube. And I was sitting by Sexy Red, and Sexy Red was twerking. This literally just happened yesterday.
hmm
Her hair was red, so when she did the Kendra cam, I said, "Get it, sexy." So I'm gonna take responsibility of her twerking. That was
and
my
I take full responsibility because I'm a grown adult and you hype me up. And us as women, that's what happens when the noises happen. We do that. That's the thing. I don't know.
so.
So
Well, I would
I
just say
think
this:
that,
if you're a
it
man,
is what it is.
don't judge her. She wasn't like twerking intentionally. She was following along with my hype girlness. Okay, we got some more questions, Shaw. I guess they want to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Prophet Killer said, "I
What
think you are
topic?
fine. If we go the distance, will
This
the
one.
man have to adopt your kids?"
Oh, that's actually a beautiful question. So I was adopted. I think that that's more of a question that I mean, that I guess I could a discussion I could have with the man because sometimes you can be married without the man actually adopting the children. So I think that's just taking it a step further. So if he decides to do that, that's great, but that's not a mandatory decision because my children have their father. So it's not, oh well, I'm so in desperation. I would love the father figure, of course, to what I call substitute in the times when the dad is obviously not there in the house. But the overall, no, like that's not a mandatory thing. So yes, you'd have to do that in the position being next to me because I've seen relationships where the guy kind of just ain't doing nothing with the kids, but's there with the woman, and I'm not for that. Like I didn't have that. I didn't deal with that growing up, so I don't want to impose that on my children.
Okay. Noble Nubian said, sit down and work on you. You keep letting these men hit and you going to end up with baby number 4 and no husband. No response?
Yeah, what can you say to that? I can't disagree.
Okay. Andre Foss said, have you asked a man that you desire what he desires in a woman? By the way, I appreciate your video.
Oh, thank you. Have you asked a man that you desire, what he desires in a woman? Oh, well, yes, you'll ask that. I think that you don't get, I at least haven't gotten as much of the same answer. Oh, Lord, she gonna pull my page up. Anyway, I haven't gotten the same answer that I'm actually, giving off. So, it gets hard. Like, when a guy asks you, what are you looking for in a guy? And then you state these things. And then, I think that a person is easily ready to impose and be that person for you, only until so far sometimes. So I'm not always excited to state that type. I rather just kind of go with the flow because you never know. Certain people really are a different way, and immediately telling someone cookie cutter how you want them to be actually limits them and their abilities of what they can actually give you. That's how I feel. So I don't want to be like, oh, I'm looking for this and this and this, because now instead of you coming as this whole, you may just try to fit yourself into these minimal slots, and those might not even be your strong points. And now I'm not even getting a good version of you because you're trying to format what you think I need versus just being who you are.
Okay. DK Holloway Diesel said she also went viral for going back and forth with a young chick too.
Oh wow.
Did you go back and forth with somebody?
Did
Hey, yeah, that happened. I didn't think nobody thought of that. Okay, so I have a pretty large following on TikTok, and this girl came from me one year. So we went back and forth on TikTok. That did happen. I just didn't know that was a
Okay,
all right. That one.
they know you in these internet streets,
Uh,
girl.
I don't have internet streaks. That's
They know
terrible.
you in these streets. Derek Gaines says, what traits are you keeping in your new persona? Are you hard to get along with? Shout out to Theo Coop, salute, do better squad in the house.
who's still cool?
That's his people. I don't know them. Okay.
I don't know either,
So,
but he said, what traits are you
right.
keeping your new persona? Are you hard to get along with?
So I guess in my I guess existence, I feel I'm hard to get along with if your personality falls into the beta male category, only because I'm strict on the I guess the standards that I have for myself. So of course that means that I'm going to be strict on the standards I have for you. And I've learned that beta males don't accept any type of anything, whether it's constructive criticism or encouragement or anything. It's just almost an issue all the time. So I'm not hard to get along with whatsoever unless everything that I say becomes an issue. Then I guess, yes, I'm coming off as combative. So no, I disagree. I don't think that I am at all. And I don't get that too often unless it's someone that falls into that category.
Okay. Israelite, Israelite E said, what is the tat on your neck?
Oh, okay. So it's the eye. This one particularly has, I don't know how much you can see it. Do I need to like move it? Can you
Oh, you
see
have a
it?
lot of tattoos.
I do. Because I've been through a lot in my life. So some of the pain didn't make sense to me. So when it didn't make sense, what I would do is go and get a tattoo because tattoos aren't comfortable. So it would make sense of some of the things that I've been through.
Okay. Okay. Um, let's see. Hide.
I'm sitting here watching and all these people was rolling through, and then I get on and we got an episode. I'm like, alrighty then.
L double I. L double I said majority of people looking honestly will not get the chance to ask you about the kids because of your representation of big old neck tat, lip piercings, red hair. Respectfully, toxic attract toxic.
I don't know. I think I'm just more honored he paid you $20 to say that.
Woo, woo, woo. Do you think your image though does attract certain men?
No, because I've attracted all walks of life. So I think in the end, that's why I'm not sitting and dogging any of my exes because I chose them. It's not a oh I attracted. I attract everything, even women. So it's what I'm choosing. And at that time,
Women,
I
you
was
date women too?
no, I'm saying I attract them. So
Okay.
I'm just saying I attract everything. So it's what I was choosing. And at that time, the mindset that I had, I was more focused on just someone loving. It didn't really matter all of the other things. So red flags, I was ignoring them. It was me. So it's not one of them they did that. I have many videos of me actually discussing that because it's not one of those they did. It was me, the decisions that I made. I'm very accountable for a lot of the decisions that I made because I'm the one that's made a lot of my decisions.
So I guess the question is, but are you attracting the men that you actually want to be in relationships with long term?
Now currently I can't say yes or no, only because I've really been engulfed in my work. And then when I switched over to the non-for-profit side, I haven't had that ability to date, especially with my 5-year-old. So that was actually one of the reasons my friend pushed me to get on here because she's like, well, just go about it this way so that they can reach out to you. And I'm just like, oh, okay, yay. And what's really wild is she came all the way up here to Kansas City from Oklahoma, and somehow we got on here. And I've been on here for like 3 different episodes, and somehow she arrives and we're on here.
I didn't.
That's how it was
I've
too
been
I
watching
fun.
guess it was
for.
Kendra said
divine.
she's been watching for 4 years and she been on me
I'm just
about this
married,
for
so I
like,
can
but yeah,
join.
she's married, so she's like, I got a man. You need to get on there. She been on this. It's crazy work.
Okay. Speaking of thing, what's this? Oh no, I
Oh,
didn't mean to
somebody
wait,
said
that.
next.
That wasn't the one I was trying to wait. How do okay. That wasn't the question I was trying
Oh
to
Lord,
ask.
I'm ready.
Um Speaking of divine, divine photo said, are you single by choice? Why were you into these toxic men? What kind of outcome do you want now?
So at that time, I am single by choice, and at that time, um, the toxicity was really that the things that he had went through and was going through, I was trying to fix. That was the issue. So it was toxic because we just kept clashing because of me trying to work on someone's problems that they didn't want to work on. So with that being stated, it was really just bad decision making on my behalf. So now, of course, now that I know that, now that I'm looking into the future and wanting someone that at least stands in the equal playing field that I'm standing in, the outcome that I would like to do is get married and move forward.
Get married and move forward. All right. So I don't want to say your name wrong. Dyla?
Me?
Oh, wait,
Hmm.
we do have, I'm going to read this one because it's a nice one for you. Um, oh, God, girl, they ain't done. Child, I done thought I was at the last one. Let me read this one. The King of Drovers said, I think you're gorgeous, and I love the fact that you take accountability. I hope you find your king.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Keon said, a lot of guys on here be fake preaching. You seem level headed, body's on point too. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Who's child? This is the last one. L double I said, because you're toxic and you look toxic, it is what it is. Good luck respectfully. Respectfully. Okay, well, you
Respectful.
had two men. Those are all the last three comments were from three men. So
Mm-hmm.
two, after they got to know you better, are fine with it, and one is still having his
Right.
okay, whatever. All
His
right, let's
preference. His preference. I feel like everybody gets to have a preference. I may not be his cup of tea. That's okay.
that might be what it is. All right, girlfriend, are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I am.
Okay, what's your name on the app? Is it your name
It's
right here?
it's my name.
Is it DELIA?
Yes.
And King, right?
Yes.
Here you are. She's easy to find. Her name is unique. That's a good picture. You have a great
Thank you.
smile. You have a really pretty
Thank
smile.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh
How you
Lord.
pronounce it? Oh, you changed the colors up.
Yeah, I do. I'm
Okay.
a
No,
hairstylist.
what is that? Okay, that's a nose ring.
Yeah, it is, and it connects to my ear.
So you don't want a corporate guy.
So why do you feel that way? Because I have that.
I think, well, I will just say this. I've had corporate men on my show,
Hmm.
and I mean, there's one guy in particular during, like, I mean, I think he was extreme, but he was telling me for corporate events, he didn't want women with tattoos, tattoos nowhere. You have to be able to go to his events and, dress a certain way. He didn't want any piercings. So I do think he was extreme, but he
Hmm.
left a lasting impression on me when it comes to how corporate men want to be presented at times.
I can
Can't
understand
speak
that.
for all men that work for corporations because, corporations are different. There's some
Right.
Fortune 500 companies who are not stiff and in
No,
suits
that's true.
all the times. But I do think a man that is in a suit wearing man that has to show up at certain type of events, I do think he would probably have an issue.
Yeah. Now I
But
do
it might not
understand
just be the
that.
man for you though.
I was gonna say now I understand that, and I do think that just to me too also would be sad on his behalf because if their opinion overshadows the type of woman that I am because I'm at corporate events all the time, actually. And crazily, like Kansas City, we're the show me state. So, like, I stand on big things, and the things that I do are in corporate. I deal with them often as far as foster and adoptive children because we all know that, it does take quite a bit of income to actually raise foster and adoptive children. And that's why I specialize in style. So when I'm networking and talking to these people and I'm in these rooms, I'm sure that they're looking at me, but then once I get to communicating, they don't feel that way. So if he comes and it's like, oh, well, yeah, I can't take you to this because of this appearance, then that's sad on them because they've actually missed out on what blessings come out of me because you're so stuck on what you see here and not getting to know the inside person. That's just a loss that he'll have to take because, again, I'm still also not dating based off the corporate climb, but I also do feel like I'm not going to below myself or make myself, minuscule for any person just so that he can continuate at a corporate level. When at the end of the day, let's be honest, I'm the one licking you at 2 a.m., not the corporate Americans.
Woo! 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 Whoa! 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 Well, I wasn't ready for the ending.
It's true, though.
Okay. I don't know if that's not on your profile. I don't assume.
Not at all.
All
Just the fact of the matter. Not at
right. Let me
all.
just shout out her profile. Okay.
But the
Dahlia.
profile, we
Did I
about to
say that
die
right?
laughing.
It's Dahlia.
It's Delia, like
Delia. That is my
Delia.
apologies. My
You're
apologies.
okay. It's okay.
Delia King. Delia King. Let me read her bio. Delia King, 35. She is a Virgo, single, has kids. I'm single. I have been for 4 years. I don't believe in sneaky links. And I'm looking for a life partner. So you gave us sneaky links on Valentine's Day?
No, they.
I mean, you just told us about a sneaky link on
But it
Valentine's Day.
wasn't a sneaky link. Like
But
it's
he's
not a
not your man.
secret.
So what
It's
do you
not a
consider him as?
well, no, but it's not a secret. And then it's like it's just ghetto. It
Okay,
sound
okay. Well,
ghetto.
I
It's
guess she's right. It's
terrible.
not a secret because she told us. Currently sleeping on my sister's couch, but I'm gonna go get her. Oh, we missed that. You live with your sister?
No, so I put that because at this point in my life, I'm just convinced that like men like bum women and bitches with big backs. And like my back getting big, and I just think if I posted I was a bum, like dudes seem to like that. So it gets hits too. They be like, oh well dang, I could talk. What's going on? It's crazy. But I just put that. I don't know why.
Let me
So
ask you this, and this goes back to my question earlier.
mhm.
The guy that is attracted to that, is that the guy you want back?
Well, I haven't been on there, so I just put that when I was being funny. I didn't take the app serious until she said that you take the app serious, and then I even put it back on the phone. So
But
it was
either
one of them.
way, I
I
think that
haven't.
you do really feel that women like bum chicks.
Yeah, I do feel that way. Yeah. Oh,
Well,
oh
this
man, you
goes
ain't
back
seeing.
again to what you're attracting because a man who is seeking a wife ain't looking for a bum chick to raise his children, ain't looking for a bum chick to represent him at events where he got to show up. So that's not true for all men. So don't put something on you that's that factual because you will attract that type of guy,
Right.
but it's not the guy that you really want. And that's not true. What I'm telling you, men who are looking for wives, they want someone intelligent. They want someone that can hold things down. They don't want someone that can't pay her own phone bill and gotta
Right.
look for him. That ain't the kind of man that I think you're saying you describe. So if you're attracting those type of guys, then you got to figure out how not to attract that man. and attract another guy. Because that's not true for all men. I
No.
gotta correct you there.
You right.
So,
You
so
right.
if that's not true, if you don't sleep on your sister's couch,
No, I don't
I
sleep on my
wouldn't
sister's
go
couch.
with that. I would take that off of the profile.
Yeah, I'll take it down.
All
But
right,
I
what are you
haven't
looking
used the
for?
profile.
Trust. You're gonna
I
want to
haven't
talk to
had a
me with
message.
this in a person. She said, "What you're looking for?" She says, "Trust me. You're gonna want to talk about this with me in person." Deal breakers, liars, and you don't lie in your profile. Your deal breaker is a
Terrible.
liar, and you
It's
lied in your
terrible. I
profile.
can't. It's terrible.
Unwilling to have more children. Oh, you want more children, right?
Yes.
Okay, unemployed, cheaters, no ambition, beta males that live in illusion of the alpha male they wish they were. Ooh, child. Listen, here she is, fellas. That's her name on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Um, Reach out to her and let's see what it does. Now, if you are her type, if you fit her preferences, you'll see her heart. You will push the heart. If you really like her, you push the star. Okay, and that's how we get it going. I'm wishing you the best, honey.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm still shocked this happened. Bye.
Bye, bye, baby. Bye, baby. Kendra G Singles, the dating app is available now on your iPhone and your Android phones. Just go to your Apple Store or your Google Play Store and download it now. Kendra G Singles, the dating app.